Football and finances are now unquestionably intertwined. If you look at the league table of any of Europe's top divisions, each club's league standing correlates roughly to their wage and transfer expenditure, with only a handful of surprises each season. Spending the most money gets you some of the best players, who help you get your hands on the biggest trophies. It's no surprise then that the 7 clubs who feature in this 7 all also compete in this season's Champions League. It's worth noting that this 7 is based solely on expenditure, not net spend. Also, future transfers such as Naby Keita to Liverpool or Douglas Costa to Juventus are accounted for in the figures. Here are the 7 biggest spending clubs since 2010. Juventus, £721 million. Sneaking in ahead of Real Madrid are Italian giants Juventus. The Turin-based side have dominated the Italian game since 2010, winning 6 of the last 7 Serie A titles. Juve have done some incredible business in that time, signing the likes of Andrea Pirlo, Dani Alves, Sami Khedira and Paul Pogba all on free transfers. They've also splashed the cash on occasion too though. Their biggest buys include Gonzalo Higuain for £81 million, Paulo Dybala for £36 million and the upcoming arrival of Douglas Costa also for £36 million. Liverpool, £775 million. The Premier League's 4th place side Liverpool have spent an incredible £146 million more than Real Madrid since 2010. In fairness, the Reds have had some hefty departures, such as losing Luis Suarez and Philippe Coutinho to Barcelona and Raheem Sterling to Manchester City. They've heavily reinvested though, recently forking out £75 million on Virgil van Dijk and previously £32.5 million on Christian Benteke and £35 million on Andy Carroll. Also included in Liverpool's almost £800 million expenditure is the summer arrival of Naby Keita. Barcelona, £857 million. As you're about to see, there is very little to split the 5th and 4th place teams in this 7. In 5th are Barcelona, one of world football's genuine superpowers. The Catalan club have concentrated their wealth on just a handful of players. The signings of Philippe Coutinho, Ousmane Dembele, Neymar and Luis Suarez account for much of Barca's £857 million outlay. Manchester United, £859 million. We told you it was tight, and Manchester United find themselves one place above Barcelona, having spent just £2 million more than the Spanish league leaders since 2010. Those years have overseen a transitional period at Old Trafford. After Sir Alex Ferguson's 27-year reign as boss came to an end in 2013, United went through 3 managers in as many years. They certainly haven't eased up on spending in recent seasons though. Paul Pogba set a world record fee when he arrived for over £89 million in 2016, followed by Romelu Lukaku for £75 million and previously Angel Di Maria for £59.7 million. Chelsea, £932 million. Moving into the top 3, and we start with Chelsea. There seems to be a consensus that Chelsea are no longer enormous spenders in the wider footballing world, but the figures suggest that really isn't the case. Roman Abramovich may be taking a slightly more measured approach than Man City's owners, but he's still injecting some serious cash into the Blues. They have spent almost £200 million this season, bringing in the likes of Alvaro Morata and Danny Drinkwater. In previous post-2010 seasons, Diego Costa, Michy Batshuayi and Fernando Torres have been some other costly purchases. PSG, £1.024 billion. In second place, the first team in this 7 to have spent in excess of £1 billion since 2010 are PSG. The free spending Parisians rocketed up Europe's spending league table over the summer, bringing in Neymar for £198 million and the initial loan but soon to be permanent transfer of Kylian Mbappe for £166 million. They spent big in previous seasons too though. Angel Di Maria set them back £44 million, Edinson Cavani £55 million and David Luiz £50 million. Manchester City, £1.12 billion. Comfortably top of the Premier League right now and comfortably top of the world spending chart since 2010, Manchester City have spent a whopping $1.12 billion on players since the turn of the decade. Despite that, they don't feature in the top 10 biggest transfers of all time. Kevin De Bruyne is City's record signing of £55 million, followed by the likes of Raheem Sterling, Kyle Walker, and Benjamin Mendy. What makes City's spending so enormous is the consistency of it. Forgettable signings like Eloquim Mangala for £32 million, Wilfred Bonney for £25 million, and Jack Rodwell for over £12 million are a big part of why they easily top this 7. So that's it for the top 7. Thanks for watching, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to HITC Sevens.